you cast your mind back to the summer of 2024, Aston Villa, due to PSR, were forced to sell Douglas Luiz to Juventus. And as part of that deal, we bought in Samuel Willing Jr., who's currently on loan in the Championship to West Brom, and Enzo Barrenechea. Now, there was quite a lot of hype around Enzo Barrenechea. He went on loan to Valencia, where he played very, very well, and we all thought perhaps this could be the one that breaks into our first team. Well, he went to Benfica, again on loan, and after 8 games, they have to buy him permanently. It triggers the clause, they buy him, it is done. Well, he's already played 7, he's due to play 1 more after the international break, so Barrenechea's permanent transfer to Benfica is all but confirmed. So we're going to have a look today. Is this a missed opportunity for Villa, or is it a very smart business decision? Now, hindsight's 2020, right? Now that Monchi has left the club, you do wonder whether deals like this are the type of deals that maybe forced him out, because we might have been able to use someone like Enzo in the team, especially considering the current crop of midfielders that we have, aka the injured FC. But if you are enjoying the content on the channel, we're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So leave a like, subscribe down below, click it. It's absolutely free. And if you put notifications on, you won't miss a single video that I upload to this channel. So let's have a little look at Enzo, how he's doing, and the sort of the ins and outs of this deal. Because we are standing or due to make a decent amount of money from it. So Enzo Barrenechea came from Juventus. He started his career with Newell's Old Boys over in Argentina. He is Argentinian. He's a full international now, I do believe. Moved to Juventus, and then we signed him, as you can see up on the screen. I'll put it up there somewhere, in the 2024-2025 season for a total fee of €8 million. Now, he was sent out on loan. I don't know if we managed to get any recuperation of money in terms of a loan fee for that Valencia loan. It hasn't said anywhere on here, as you can see. But we've then got €3 million. So we signed him for 8. We've got €3 million in a loan fee from Benfica. They're covering all of his salary. And as soon as he plays 1 more league game, they have to pay us €10 million. So a €5 million, profit on a player that literally hasn't played a competitive game of football for Aston Villa. You'd think it's good. Well, it gets a little bit better. And that is because, as you can see somewhere on the screen, I'll probably pop it up there, we also have a 30% sell-on clause. Now, this is capped at £10 million. Now, maths is not my strong point. I'm going to be honest with you. So I don't know what the transfer fee would have to be to cap it out at 10 million. But for 10 million to be 30%, what's that, like 20, 30 odd million? Obviously above 30 odd million. But, a decent fee. But he is only 24 years of age. He's currently playing in the Champions League. He's playing for Benfica, a team that will be up there and winning the League of Portugal. You would imagine they'll at least be top 3. So it's not beyond the realms of possibility. So we've already made €5 million profit. We could stand to make a €15 million profit from a player that hasn't even played for us. Now, obviously, that would be down the line. Maybe it will help us out in 3 years, 4 years' time when he's 26, 27, in his prime as a central midfielder. And that is all great, right? It's still not as good as the Chelsea model, for my money. They loan out a player for a season. They make like an instant 20, 30 million euro profit somehow. I don't know how they do it, but they just do, mainly by selling to their sister clubs. But it's decent, right? So it stands to reason that we could make a total of 15 million euro profit from Enzo Barrenechea. But you look at his stats and you just wonder, could we have used him? Let's have a little look at how he's doing for Benfica and the season that got him to this 5 million euro profit, because I think it probably could have got more. Also, I just comment down below if you're better at maths than me, and you can work out how much of a fee 10 million would be 30% off, because I just cannot do it right now. Anyway, we're having a look at Enzo. So like I say, 24 years of age, just turned 24, left-footed, just over 6 foot tall, plays centre mid and defensive midfielder. In the League of Portugal this season, 7 games, 7 starts. Obviously, like I say, he only needs 8 to trigger that permanent deal now. An average rating of 7.27. Has managed to pick up 5 yellow cards in 7 games, which that's actually quite impressive. Do you know what I mean? It's actually quite impressive. But as we scroll down here, you can see he's also playing in the Champions League, played against Karabag FC and Chelsea as well, they have actually lost both of their games so far in the Champions League, but alas, you can see his average ratings are very, very good. We go down here and look at his stats, and this is what I mean about could Villa have used him though. No injuries for him this season, 7 and 7, something that we struggle with in that central midfield role. You think of Ross Barkley, professional sick note, Amadou Onana, young player of the sick note season. Tielemans is not a sick note, but he is out injured for an extra 5 weeks, already being out for a couple of weeks as well. Kamara is a semi-professional sick noter, unfortunately, as much as I'd love him to be fit all the time. But you look at Enzo this season, obviously, attacking-wise, he ain't attacking. He knows he ain't attacking. He has scored a goal, to be fair, in the Champions League, which I'll overlay if I can find a little clip of it here. You can see against Karabag FC. But attacking-wise, he's happy to just sit and be the conductor. That's what I liked about him when I was watching clips of him, and I was watching him in pre-season. He played a couple of pre-season games for Villa. He's just a conductor. He's a maestro. He's so nice on the ball, and that shows here, as you can see. An expected assist of 0.55, but the most successful passes for his position in the league, in Liga Portugal. 92% pass accuracy, 53 accurate long balls. I believe he is second in that league for accurate long balls. An 81.5% long ball accuracy for 53 accurate long balls is absolute crazy work. I've heard no discussion anywhere that we have a buyback on him, but I really wish we put it in because I genuinely think he's a special player. Created 2 chances, also 100% cross success. Like I say, dribbling wise, not the best in the world, 1 successful dribble, and that is off of 3 attempts, going off of the percentage there of 33.3. I am half decent at maths. Could you tell I was lying? I don't know. 656 touches, 8 touches in the opposition box as well. He's won 9 fouls, and defensively an absolute machine as well. 12 tackles, puts him nearly the top 20 percentile. 34 duels won in the top 20. 12 aerial duels, 6 interceptions, 3 box, 43 recoveries as well there. Like I say, the yellow cards, I don't know how he's managed to get that many yellow cards, to be honest with you, but this isn't a surprise for me. These stats are not a surprise. And again, apologies for this being so slow. I have to use my left hand for everything. Because last season in La Liga for Valencia, you could see the signs were all there. A goal and 2 assists from the defensive midfield role. Nearly in the top 10th percentile for successful passes. An 87% pass accuracy. Again, look at those long balls. And that long ball accuracy is absolutely outrageous. As well. Dribbling, again, but look at those defensive stats, man. He was so good. He was so good, and I understand it was a risk, and it was a risk, and I think Monchi has messed up here, to be honest with you. I think Monchi has messed up. That's just my opinion. And look, he's gone from the club now, and like I say, hindsight's 20/20, but I think all of us saw the writing on the wall with some of these just dodgy dealings. You think of the likes of Kostan Nedeljkovic as well in our right-back situation, but just an absolute machine. And that's highlighted even more if we look at his debut for Benfica, right? And he won a trophy, I think, in his debut. I don't know whether this clip's from that or whether... So his competitive debut, they won their version of the Community Shield. So he's already won a trophy for Benfica. I don't know whether this is that game or a friendly game, his first actual start for Benfica or his first league game. But let's just watch this and you can see how we could have just used him so badly. So here he is, number 5 there on the ball, getting a little clearance in. Here he is as well, here picking up the ball here. Nice little headed ball through to his teammate who does ultimately lose possession. But I just want you to it just highlights for me, he's just so smooth on the ball. Nice little right-footed pass there as well. He is quite double-footed, to be fair. Here he is again, right-footed pass. Remember, he is left-footed. And he slots into the back line as well, something that we see Kamara do, something that we've recently seen Lamar Bogard through, and we're going to talk about him. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, because no one has, didn't do very well, then just go and have a little look in the description below. I'll link that video and this video. Again, here he is on the ball there, drawing the foul, but a lovely pass. And like I say, he's just a controller of the game. Here, look, pass in between the lines. He's press resistant. He's very much like he's like a Kamara, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Perfectly timed tackle there to win possession back for his team. They do give it away quite a lot. But the fact that he's in a Benfica team, and so far from these clips, he looks like the diamond in the rough. And Benfica are a title-winning Champions League team. Do you know what I mean? Perfect anticipation there to pick up the ball. Lovely headed pass out to his winger as well. And do you not just think we could have used this? And again, Perfect tackle there. Could we have foreseen that Kamara, Onana, Tielemans and Barkley were going to get injured at the start of this season? Gambetta88, big shout out to you for the video, link in the description as well. Another interception there, managing to get the ball somehow out to his teammate. No, but you just watch this game and I just don't see how he didn't get a chance in our first team. How did he not get a chance? Look how calm and composed he is there. Again, making himself available for the pass. You know, a bit of time on the ball. What's he going to do here? Think about it. No press. Absolutely fine. He can just pick a pass at will. Edge of the box here. Ready, available. Wins the ball back for his team. Great in a tackle. Great in a 50-50. Here he is picking up the ball again. A little bit of time. Again, instantly head up, move it. Quick. Not dawdling like sometimes Villa can be guilty of. Picks the ball up there. Lovely little run in between the lines. Receives the ball back. Look at that for a pass. Inch perfect. Out to his winger. Villa play out the back and he could have done that very, very well as well. Look, makes himself available again for the pass. He's like, yeah, just give it to me. I don't care. Under pressure, 2 defenders. It's absolutely fine. Picks up the ball here. Decent amount of room. Right, chance to make the ball forward. Pushes it straight away. That touch from his teammate was actually criminal. We could have used him. The only saving grace for me is that Lamar Bagard performance against Burnley. Perhaps somehow we knew that Lamar Bagard would flourish into a great central defensive midfielder, but Enzo's there now. I think he's there now. He's there ready, but ultimately he's gone. You know, that it is what it is. He's gone. We've made the profit. We could stand to make further profit from the transfer further down the line. But what do you guys... I'm really interested in the Enzo. I've made a few videos on him. I'm really interested to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think about this Enzo Barrenechea saga? Because every time I see him play, every time I hear anything about him on Twitter, if he just pops up, someone that regularly analyses the Liga Portugal, they just have nothing but good things to say about him. The Liga pundits, nothing but good things to say about him. Why did he not get a chance? I don't know.